This segment of Panther Sports Talk is brought to you by Lincoln Savings Bank, at home in Iowa, at work for you.
Welcome back to Panther Sports Talk. Yet another successful season for the UNI Panther volleyball team as they make it to the second round of the NCAA Tournament. Joining us here, head volleyball coach Bobbi Petersen. And you knew with a strong senior class and the tradition that has been here for Panther volleyball, they had the pieces in the puzzle to make another strong run. Just talk about this season and why this will be one of the more special years for Panther volleyball for you.
I think the biggest thing is just the group of kids that we had. And you're right, 5 seniors and 5 kids that have done so much for us, and not just on the court, but what they've done off the court as well. And the leadership that each one of those kids brings individually, we were very excited about the year. And obviously we had some holes to fill, but we do every year. But having that leadership and having that example day in and day out from those upperclassmen. And then we had 2 juniors on the court as well. So a very upperclassmen driven team this year with a lot of younger kids that were helping to push those kids, and obviously a big part of it as well. But it's neat because we obviously had a lot of very high goals and didn't get the opportunity to reach all those goals. But we talk a lot about the journey, and that's the biggest part of it. And we had a great year in terms of getting better each time on the court. And even though we weren't reaching some of those goals, we were reaching goals that maybe not everyone sees. So very proud of our kids and the effort that we had this year. Panthers
finished second in the Missouri Valley Conference, and then they make their 18th NCAA tournament. And to end on a positive note, to beat a tough Kansas State team, sweeping them, and then to play Nebraska tough. Why is it nice to just finish with a good end to a season?
One of the things that we talked about in the locker room was that we played our best volleyball of the year at the end of the season, and that's obviously the goal every year. And some years I think we've started off really strong and maybe not fizzled, but fizzled a little bit, maybe not playing our very best at the end, and there was no doubt that we did that this year. So that was something that I really wanted our kids to focus on and be proud of. And Kansas State is a tough team, and we had every part of our game, and every part of our game has been there throughout the season, but maybe not all at once, but every part of our game was there against Kansas State, and really I think against Nebraska too. We had a few things that didn't quite go our way, a few missed executions and things that just can't happen when you're playing a team that has the caliber that Nebraska has. But we put ourselves in a position to do some things, and I'm just really proud of the finish to our season.
Panthers were road warriors at the start of the season, almost all their matches on the road against ranked opponents, but then once you got back here to the McLeod Center, fans welcomed you with open arms. I can't even express the excitement that our kids had every single time we were at home, and I wish we could have been at home more, just because I don't know what we're ranked now, but 6th in the country at one point. I could have went higher in my mind, but just the support that we've had this year, and even when we were in Nebraska, I heard Mulligans and Peppers were full of people and cheering, and it's just been so awesome to have that support, and it doesn't happen everywhere, and our kids know that. Even Big 10, Big 12 schools that we compete against, you go there and the crowds aren't the same, and we're so proud of that following, so thankful for that following, and couldn't appreciate that enough. Well, you put a good product out there on the court that the fans want to see. Well, the UNI volleyball team, again, 5 seniors that won't be with the Panthers next year. It's going to be a completely different look, and I know you have some underclassmen waiting in the wings ready to step in to fill the void.
We do, and the neat thing is those seniors, they're going to be missed in so many ways, and it would be impossible to talk about each of them, but the neat thing is they leave a great example, and we have a lot of younger kids that are just, they have that desire to get on the court, and they've had the great example that those 5 seniors have left. So we're excited. We're excited about the opportunity to see what completely new, the lineup's going to be completely new. We lose, all those kids are people that have played, so a lot of things out there that we have no idea, but a lot of excitement for those kids that are looking for their turn to have a chance to be on the court.
And I think we need to mention that this senior class, again, off the court, just doing so many great things academically and in the community, but then on the court, so many milestones, whether it's career kills or digs or things like that. It just seemed like the total package. And this group, some started as freshmen, some came in as a junior and senior, but all of them played and all of them contributed.
And that's the biggest thing, on the court, everybody gets to see what they do, but it's so much more than that. And you're right, they all have their different story, and they all have a very neat story individually. But it's just so cool, the things that they do off the court as well. And I told them the biggest part I'm going to miss is just being around them every day. It's just, they're neat people to be around, very positive, and it makes you smile being around those type of kids every single day.
Well, congratulations again on a tremendous season. It was fun to watch you. And again, congratulations to you, Panthers, as the UNI ranked 6th in the nation, Division I, for fan attendance. It's a real special thing we have here at UNI. Enjoy the off season, and we can't wait for next volleyball season as well, Bobbi.
Thanks a lot, Eric.
All right, plenty more Panther Sports Talk coming your way right after this.